Be quiet, it's starting.
The All Color Tribe podcast presents Black Injun Ballad number 1, A Labor Alliance, an all-cast audio epic starring MF Rex, Timberline, Amy Davis, and Melissa K. Marks as King Mel, and Gal Gadot as Big Motherfucker. Oh yeah, free Leonard Pelletier already? Howdy, hiya, and what's happening, y'all? This is the All Color Tribe podcast, and I am BW Sun. Welcome back, everybody, and thank you for returning. Stoked to have you. Now, if this is your first time listening, I would like to recommend that you head on back a couple clicks to episode 1 of the podcast and listen sequentially. But maybe you live dangerously and like to start books on page 30 or so. Do you? For everybody else, last week we left Black Injun, Big Motherfucker, and Aella at the gates of Melville, heading to see Black Injun's sister, the King. To imagine there might be another out there with the same genetics Black Injun is assembled with may be too much for one mind. I can understand and suggest listening with friends. Well, prepare for the mental mind melting as we dive back into our abridged audio portrayal of the great American tale, Black Injun Ballad number 1, A Labor Alliance, in this, our 3rd episode of the ACTP. Remember, it's mature content and colorful language from here on out. Enjoy.
Chapter 6, A King's Greeting. Outside, guards patrol the grounds of a refurbished mission that's been repurposed into the royal residence.
Mel done moved up, yeah. Daddy was always saying she was gonna be rich. Never believed him, because he was always telling me I wasn't gonna be shit.
Inside, the throne room is large. More guards encircle its edges, and the throne itself sits above all who step before it. A canopy overhangs the throne, shrouding the king in shadows. It's an ominous position, to stand before the king in such condition for anyone. Anyone save Black Injun. He takes charge and leads the pack right into the center of the throne room and addresses the crowned head, casting some shade of his own.
You done for this shit, Mel? Yeah, going hella extra on the king bullshit. Fuck.
It's been 17 years since I last saw you, Kublai. You have a lot of fucking nerve showing up here.
Your name is Kublai?
Shit. Think my mama named me Black Injun? Actually, that's why I came, Mel. Time to squash that shit and let the past be the past. 'Cause family is all we got after all. Real shit. Gotta keep it tight.
King Mel stands, emerging from the shadows. In her 50s, the king is quite the sight, and not so solely for the fact that she's a woman either. Her hair short and faded, above her lip, under nose, an elaborate mustache is tattooed. Breasts bared for the world to see, they're only beginning to sag some above the massive prosthetic penis strapped to her crotch and sloshing about between her legs. The whole imperial persona has Black Injun tickled with bewilderment, while Big Motherfucker would say he's seen stranger, could he say, and Aya's young brain blown and reassembling itself with new considerations for what a person can be.
You killed Reba Lynn!
First of all, that backwoods snaggletooth bitch tried to kill me with a motherfucking alligator. So she deserved that shit. You know how I feel about alligators. Secondly, she was already married to J. Ross, the one with the forehead, hairline all the way in the back of his head. And you're a fucking king now, so what are you complaining about? And thirdly, because we have to address the shit, what the fuck is happening here, Mel? What is with the make-believe horsecock? You for real with that?
I loved her, Kublai.
She tried to kill me with a motherfucking alligator!
I should have you shot where you stand.
Oh, calm the fuck down. A big dick like that, and you haven't found some new pussy to fall in love with? If that's the case, Mel, you know what? I'm finna be the bigger man and apologize. I am sorry.
You're a real piece of shit, little brother.
Daddy always did say I was conceived the night he went in my mama's ass. It's good to see you too, Your Highness.
Ha! From the looks of it, seems like you almost didn't. Who'd you piss off?
Nothing to give no nevermind to, really. Just a little disagreement with a man out in Kansas City West. Gladys Gorgon. He's a fucking clown.
The ringleader?
Trust me, he's not so impressive in real life.
And what brings you to my fair city, little brother?
Heard they was finna have a biggest dick in the West contest. Figured I was a shoo-in to win, but now I see I done lost before it even started.
Stop trying me, Kublai, and stop killing the joke. Why are you here?
Being family and all, thought I'd be privy to more private audience. But whatever, fuck it. Me and Big Motherfucker here on our way to fulfill a prophecy. Since the city you named after yourself was on the way, figured the right thing to do as a good brother and all is stop by and visit right quick. Shit.
Fulfill a prophecy or get somewhere the ringleader won't come looking for you.
I don't think you're the right one to argue duplicity, Mel. Why can't it be both?
Who's the girl?
Aella, Your Highness.
King Mel takes the young girl in as if she were a hot drink on a cold night. Black Injun steps between the generational line of sight.
Her? Nobody. She helped me and Biggins out on the road and was nice enough to give us a lift here. Don't pay attention to her.
The king looks down at Kublai and his company, mulling for a moment, her little brother and his big friend, and his little friend.
Anna Sophia, get them cleaned up and find them something decent to wear. And have the kitchen serve dinner in my personal dining room tonight.
King Mel returns to her seat in its obscurity, letting Anna Sophia take them so she might press on with the business of being king. Anna Sophia again steps to Black Injun, Big Motherfucker, and Aella as a guide, but her attention resides on Biggins, and Biggins alone.
Come with me.
Big Motherfucker follows her with some steam in his step. Black Injun and Aella fall in line behind him, less aroused.
Well, could have gone worse. Had somebody let me do the talking, it could have gone better.
The human race is now hiring. Are you a self-starting individual who enjoys following directions and teamwork while seeking approval from the masses and rising through the ranks of a capitalistic caste system? Then we may have a place for you. Be part of the first and fastest growing social oligarchy and apply today to be part of the human race.
Chapter 8, A King's Feast. The king's dining room is a smaller, more personal eating venue rather than the large dining hall. The table is covered with a smorgasbord of eats and pitchers of water and wine. The king is already sitting when the others arrive, not having waited for them to begin. Black Injun and Big Motherfucker sit contiguous to Aella while Anna Sophia takes seat beside the king, across her handsome, hulking hankering. The king admires Aella as she takes her seat at the table. With the grit and grime of the road rinsed away, Mel can't help but think what a tender, tawny springtide she is.
I have come to believe there are a few things that match a warm bath after a long stint of traveling.
The king pours a glass of wine and slides it towards Aella, but it's intercepted by her brother.
Thanks, sis.
The siblings share a serious look until an agreement is reached for the time being, well aware time tends to be short.
Ha! So what's this prophecy con you're running, little brother?
Ain't no con. Real shit.
Okay, so what's the prophecy?
All right, get this. I just got into Kansas City West, and the first night I'm there, I end up with a lady.
A whore?
Like you ain't ever traded a little cooch for something in return. Get the fuck on, Mel.
All right, whatever.
So I'm with this lady who will tell you your future. But she gotta be fucking for her powers to work. The dick releases the visions or some shit. So I buy a ticket and I take the ride, and you know what she says? Says I'm motherfucking hero bound, born to be a legend out here. Says for 10 years I'm gonna roam the Badlands doing mad heroic shit, and I'm gonna be the most legendary motherfucker of all time out here. My name will be sang and celebrated for 10 million years, like Hercules. Me and a stranger, she said.
Who the fuck is Hercules?
He's this dude from way back, like 42,000 years and shit. Kill monsters, save villagers, and fuck bad bitches. Normal hero shit, dig? But he did these 12 labors and became a god? Like other gods couldn't even touch his shit.
So you're trying to be a god?
I'm finna come close. Fuck, why not?
Elsewhere at the table, Big Motherfucker looks up to watch Anna Sophia make a suggestive gesture with her mouth and the food she's putting into it. It causes him to cough on his wine, bringing Aya's attention around to him with her face along for the ride, but no notice given to her hand. Her fork collides with her cheek, leaving the food a splattered casualty. King Mel and Black Injun glance over, but having missed the moment, they return to their thing, and Aya wipes at her face with a napkin.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard you say, Kublai. And you've said a whole lot of dumb shit, boy. Always been stupid, but never so much that you buy a story like that from anybody. I don't care how good the pussy was. Huh.
And normally I'd agree with you, but you ain't heard the whole story yet.
What else?
So she finishes telling me my future. We fall asleep, wake up a couple hours later, and start fucking again. I come, and right then, the door gets kicked open. A gun fires, and a bullet pops out this hoe's forehead. And even though she's dead, I feel her lips tighten around me, release and flow. And I swear on my mama's grave, the girl smiles and winks at me. Real shit. Dude who killed her and 3 other motherfuckers all have guns pointed at me. Say put some pants on, cause I just got signed up to fight in that piece of shit Gradus Gorgon's arena. Raiding the whorehouses is a good way for Gradus to get new meat for free. That's where I met Biggins, the stranger, in them fighting pits. Fast forward 3 years, a lot of dead people, a very epic escape, and some more dead people. Me and Big Motherfucker are in the Badlands, figuring we might as well give in to destiny and see where we get. What else we gotta do?
That's still the dumbest shit I ever heard, little brother. Suppose it won't be a boring way to die, I'll give you that.
Hell, every smart motherfucker ever was just a dumb motherfucker, same as every other dumb motherfucker, until he wised up on him.
And this is you wising up? Why doesn't he talk?
Somebody cut out his tongue. Couldn't tell you who. Neither could he.
The strong, silent type.
Unfortunate. So, what's your current quest?
We only been free for a fortnight and have been chased the whole time. Haven't had a chance to sniff one out yet. But I ain't worried. Always been able to find some trouble easy. Figure quests and adventures ain't much different.
All because a prostitute said so?
A future-telling woman of the cloth with her last words, Mel. And I'm pretty sure she had some Romani in her. Them people magic.
Daddy is rolling in his grave right now. You gonna die, dumb boy. You'll see. Just wait.
You'll see. Just wait.
The attention sachets to Aya without any difficulty at all. There's a deep curiosity the king longs to extirpate from the girl.
So, what's your part in all this? Aya, right?
Yes, your majesty. Well, I just found them lying on the road, and they was near dead, so I helped them.
Aren't you a pretty little luck charm? Wish I could have such luck. You were just out on the road by yourself, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
How brave of you. It's dangerous out there.
I can handle it.
Oh, I'd love to have a demonstration. Maybe later.
She's just a kid, Mel.
What do you mean? I'm just curious about Aya. Such an angel. Saving my little brother's life, after all. How can a king show thanks for such a thing?
Fuck off. You just as soon pay somebody who showed up with my head in a sack.
I'm not as evil as all that, Kublai.
Hope not.
How old are you, Aya?
16?
Ooh, why, you're a full-fledged woman.
Black Injun puts his glass down hard on the table. Not being empty, wine splashes about. The king uses the moment to take leave, standing and wiping her mouth.
I'm glad you decided to stop by, Kublai, since it sounds like you'll be dead soon. Aya, it's a pleasure to meet you. Big man, I must take leave, for a king's work is never done.
King Mel vacates her dining room, off to do the things that kings do. Black Injun tops off his glass and hunkers down to do a good deal more of drinking. Under the table, out of sight, Anna Sophia's foot escalates big motherfucker's leg over knee until her toes can tickle the undercarriage of his testicles.
How's that for an origin story? Not exactly the oracle of old, is it? Now, today you might have noticed, we went from chapter 6 to chapter 8. Where's chapter 7, you're asking? Well, this is an abridged version of the story and has been shortened to only the integral parts of the tale so we can give it away for free. If you're interested in embarking on the entire tale, travel on over to allcoloredtribe.com, where the full-length edition of Black Injun Ballad No. 1, A Labor of Lions, is only $6. That includes 20 minutes of story omitted from the podcast portrayal, as well as a sneak peek into Black Injun Ballad No. 2, The Dead President's Initiative. With that said, we find ourselves at the end of another episode. But fear not, y'all, we'll be back on Tuesday with more All Colored Tribe podcasts. Currently, you can listen in on Radio Public, Stitcher, Google Play, and YouTube, as well as the listening post of the All Colored Tribe site. We're waiting on our verification from Spotify and Apple. Hopefully soon we'll be up there as well, too. Again, and as always, thank you so much for participating, and hope to have you back next week. Peace, love, and as always, be safe out there. Now, as far as I can figure, only way we get better people is by being better to them children who grow up to be the people. So let's put an end to child abuse in its many forms. If you need help doing so, please contact any of the following ASAP. Child Help National Child Abuse Hotline, 1-800-422-4453. National Center for Missing and Exploited Children Tip Line, 1-800-843-5678. RAIN's National Sexual Abuse Hotline, 1-800-656-4673. Our future is on us from here on out, folks. If we let them ruin what's left, then we can only blame ourselves for the failing. All Colored Tribe, Futuro Amplificande Studium.